Good morning, my dear students. Last class we have completed the exercise 1.2. Today I am going to discuss the introduction part for the exercise 1.3, and the introduction starts from the concept subset. What is the mean by a subset? A set A is said to be subset of the set B if every element of set A is also an element of set. Then we call A is a subset of set. For example, just consider here, let A is equals to 1, 2, 3 and set B is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here set A consisting 3 elements, that is 1, 2 and 3. Set B consists of 5 elements, and that elements are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. You just observe here, 1 is present in set A as well as in set B. 2 is present in set A as well as in set B. 3 is present in set A as well as in set B. So you just observe all elements of the set A are also the elements of set B. Then we call A is subset of set. A is subset of set B, and it is denoted by A is subset of set. This is the symbol for subset. A is subset of B. That's why I is denoted by A is subset of B. Now, the element which is present in B, that is 4, is not present in the A. 5 is not present in the A. So that's why B is not a subset of B. B is not a subset of B. But A is subset of B. It means we call that B is a superset of set. This is the symbol for what? Superset. B is a superset of set. I hope all of you understood. Next, A is 1, 2, 3, and if suppose write A set one more time, 1, 2, 3, this is A set as well as this is also A set. All the elements of A are also the elements of the set A. Then we call A is subset of the set A. Every set is subset of itself. What is the first rule here? Every set is subset of itself. Every set is a subset of itself, first thing. And then null set, the set which consists no elements, or the set which doesn't consist any element is called as a null set. And null set is subset of every set. What is the second set? Our second node, null set is subset of every set. ಯಾವುದೇ set ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಆ set ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ ಯಾವುದು null set ಇದೆ. First node, every set is a subset of itself. Second node, null set is a subset of every set. And third node, let's suppose this set is defined by the another name, that is a B. Let A is equals to 1, 2, 3 and the set B is equals to 1, 2, 3. Then each and every element of the set A are also the elements of the set B. Then we can A is subset of the first node. Second one, all the elements of the set B are also the elements of the set A. It means B is also subset of A. B is also subset of A. You just observe here, A is subset of B and B is subset of A. It means A set should be equal to B set. Why? Because number of elements present in the set A is 3, number of elements present in the set B is 3, as well as which elements are present in the set A, that same elements are also present in the set B. So from the definition of equal sets, we call that A is equals to B set. What is the third node? If A is subset of B and B B is subset of A, then we say A set should be equal to B set. I hope all of you understood this. If possible, take a note. And next, in subsets, we should study two types of subsets. So first one is a proper subset and second one is improper subset. So what is meant by proper subset and improper subset? So first one is what proper subset. Proper subset. A set A is said to be a proper subset of the set B. A set A is said to be a proper subset of the set B if A is subset of B. First A subset of B and A set should not be equal to the set B. Then we call A is a proper subset of the set B. So for example, let A is one of the set consisting of elements A, B and C. And B is another set which consisting of elements A, B, C, D, E and F. Just observe here. All the elements of the set A are also the elements of set B. It means we call A is subset of B. First condition, A is subset of B. And number of elements present in the set A is 3 and the number of elements present in the set B is 5. So it means A set should not be equal to B set here. A set is not equal to the B set. It means we conclude that A is a proper subset of set B. I hope all of you understand what is the condition for proper subset. First thing, A should be a subset of B. Second condition, A should not be equal to B set. And the second one is improper subset. What is the second one? Improper subset. So what is meant by improper subset? A set A is said to be an improper subset of the set B. A set A is said to be an improper subset of the set B if first condition A should be a subset of set B and the second condition is A should be equal to B set. Any set A is said to be an improper subset of the set B if A is subset of B and A set is not equal to A set is equal to B set, then we call A is an improper subset of set B. For example, we may consider let the example for A is one of the set consisting of elements 5, 6 and 7. And B set is another set which consisting the element 5, 6 and 7. Here A set consisting of 3 elements, B set also consisting of 3 elements, as well as which elements are present in the set A, that elements are also present in the set B. It means A is subset of the first condition. A is a subset of B, and then which elements are present in the set A, same elements are also present in the set B, and one more condition, number of elements present in the set A is 3, number of elements in the set B is also 3. It means we say that A set is equal to B set. So therefore, first condition A is subset of B and second condition A is equal to B. It means we call that A is an improper subset of set B. Improper subset of set B. I hope all of you understood this. If possible, take a note. Now intervals as subset of R. R means set of real numbers. Here we will study two types of intervals. First one is an open interval and second one is a closed interval. Then what is meant by open interval and what is meant by closed interval? Let A and B are any two real numbers. Any two real numbers and A is less than B. A is less than B. So first one is what? Open interval. First one is a open interval. So open interval is a subset of real number. Then what is meant by open interval? Let all the elements of this set is represented by the letter Y. And Y should be greater than A and less than B. Or in other words, this can be represented open interval with A and open interval with B. This is nothing but open interval. It means, for example, let us consider open interval with 5 to 9. It means which real numbers are present in the interval that is open interval 5 to 9? The numbers which are present in between 5 and 9. In between 5 and 9. 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, 6, 6.16 up to 8.99999 are also belongs to this interval 5 to 9. So starting from 5.000001 to 8.9999999 excluding with 5 and 9. How many numbers are present in between 5 and 9? All that numbers are belongs to this interval. The condition is what? Excluding this A and B. This is nothing but the open interval. And what is meant by the closed interval? Second one is what? Closed interval. Second one is closed. Closed interval means let all the elements of the set A is represented by the letter Y and Y should be greater than or equal to A, less than or equal to B, or this also be represented as closed with A, closed with B. It means including with A and including with B, how many numbers are present from A to B, all that numbers are belongs to this interval. For example, we may consider one here, that is same example here open with 5 by 9, but in this example first one is closed with 5 to 9. Closed with 5 to 9. It means including with 5, 5.1, 5.01, 5.2, 5.3 up to 8.9999 as well as 9 is also included in this interval. Including with end points 5 and 9. So closed interval is what? Including with this A and B. This is nothing but closed interval. Open interval means excluding end points. Closed interval means including end points. I hope all of you understood. Sir, if suppose represent this open intervals and closed intervals on the number line. How you represent the open interval and closed interval on the number line? Let us consider. So same example like 5 to 9. Then this is your open line starts and the center is 0. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 up to positive infinity. And from left side of 0 is what? -1, -2 up to -3. Now we need to represent the open interval from 5 to 9. So as you know that open interval means what? Excluding. Open interval means excluding this a and b, that is end points. Excluding a and b. So represent this open interval 5 to 9 on this number line. 5 to 9 means from 5 to 9, but excluding this a and b. So representation of open interval is excluding 5 means at the point we just make a small circle. Small circle means excluding 5, and at the point 9 also just represent a small open circle. So this is the representation of open interval 5 to 9. I hope all of you understand. Next, represent this closed interval 5 to 9 on the number line. Same is what? Represent this closed interval 5 to 9 on the number line. How you represent? Same from 5 to 9, but closed interval means including 5 and including 9. So including 5 means you just represent the shaded circle at the point of 5. This shaded represent that closed interval. Up to the 9 is also included. You must try to should represent the closed circle or shaded circle at the point 9. So this is the representation of closed with 5 to 9. I hope all of you understand the difference between open interval and closed interval. Open interval means excluding endpoints. Closed interval means including endpoints. Or suppose if you want to represent open with 5, closed with 9 on the number line. Open with 5, closed with 9 on the number line. How you represent this in a set builder form? So as you know that closed interval AB is represented in a set. Let all the elements of the set is represented by the letter y, and y should be one of the greater than or equal to a, less than or equal to b. You just observe here, open interval means only less than or greater than. Open interval means only less than or greater than is equal. Closed interval means less than or equal to or greater than or equal to is used here. Less than or equal to or greater than or equal to is used here. But here less than, greater than 5, less than 9. So how you represent this in a set builder form? Let all the elements of the set is represented by the letter y, and y should be greater than 5. Why? Because open interval. Greater than 5 and less than or equal to 9. Less than or equal to 9. Why? Because 9 is into closed interval. And same thing, if you want to represent closed with 5 and open with 9, closed with 5 and open with 9, and this should be represented in a set builder form. Let all the elements of the set is represented by the letter y, and y should be 5 is with closed interval, so you must subtract greater than or equal to 5 and less than 9. Less than is 5 because with 9 there exists an open interval. I hope all of you understand. Now, how you represent this open with 5 and closed with 9 on the number line? Let observe here. Open with 5 means represented by the open circle. Closed with 9 means just circle is represented in a closed with, or closed circle is represented at number 9. And this is a representation of open with 5, closed with 9. I hope all of you understand. Then how you represent the closed with 5, open with 9 on the number line? Closed with 5 means circle is represented in a closed circle. So closed with 5 means represent at the point we must try should represent a closed circle. And open with 9 means at the point we must try should represent an open circle. This is a representation of what? 5, opposite 9. And these are what? Intervals are the subset of R. R means set of real numbers. I hope all of you understood this. If possible, take a note.